Welcome to another episode of Rusted Rides. Today we are working on a Porsche 911 Carrera. Now luckily for us, this isn't actually a rusted ride. The paint, however, is leaving a lot to be desired. Look at all of this sun damage and clear coat fading and peeling. At some point, I think somebody tried to spray some more clear on this, but there's obviously some spots where the clear is just completely gone. There aren't any signs of collision damage, but there's definitely been some attempts at paint repair. We are gonna give this thing the love and attention that it needs. Even though we're not repairing any rust, there's still a lot to do, so let's get to it. Before I could even get to the shop, Cam started taking this thing apart. Alright, so as you can already tell, we are currently working on a Porsche 911 Carrera. This is a pretty cool car because, well, it's got no rust on it. So that's kind of a first.
Yeah, nice break for a change. Yeah, finally got something in that has no rust, no dents. Basically all we're gonna do is a full respray because they had to put a new roof on it. Paint doesn't match at all. And if you come over here, you can see just minor clear coat peeling off.
Was this also like new, or was this just because it's plastic it didn't fade the same way?
I think that's probably all new.
Okay.
But that is the paint coat.
Okay.
But yeah, clear coat peeling.
Yeah, it's very rough in spots, eh?
Yeah, it's, at least we don't have to do rockers or wheel arches or any of the fun stuff that I normally got to do. It's just clear coat, make it all one color. You can see it's faded two different colors.
Yeah, wow. So it's technically easier.
Yeah, it's be a walk in the park compared to what I'm used to. Just a lot of taping, a lot of disassembly. Now I got to figure out how to get that roof off.
Okay, that's a good job for today. All right, well, I guess we should get to work then.
Yeah, a lot of sanding.
All right, let's get at it. While Cam started sanding, I began removing the front fascia so that it could be prepared and sanded off the car. It's not a huge car, so there's not that much sanding, but because the car is so curvy, almost all of it had to be done by hand. Once that was done, a few of the imperfections got a little bit of mud, and then we were on to taping and masking. I know this is only base coat, but there's something about that matte red that just looks so good. If you could choose a 911 of any era and you could also choose whatever paint color you wanted, what would it be? Leave a comment down below and let us know. After the base coat was applied, it was time to put the clear coat on this thing, and man, does it make a difference. There is something so satisfying about watching clear coat get sprayed onto a car. Just watch as the reflection from the light starts to show up on the car as the clear gets laid onto it. After we finished up with the clear, it was time to take off the masking, and I hope it translates on camera because in person, this paint job really pops. Looks good, but not as good as this paint looks. My goodness, man.
Thank you.
You've been hard at work since I was last here.
Yeah.
You got it all on time lapse?
Oh yeah, got everything.
Okay. All right, so you painted everything with how many coats?
I got 3 coats of base, 3 coats of clear.
Whew! It is looking
Bought
good.
the expensive clear for this one.
Yeah, so we're just gonna start. I mean, you've already started. You kind of put the door handles back on, a few things, mirrors, but we're gonna put the bumper, the headlights, taillights. We're gonna continue with the reassembly process and get this car looking good. But let's take a look at where we're at. This just looks so sharp. I mean, before, remember how faded it was? Like, this car was good from a very far, but now it's like you don't have to be, you be right up against it. Still appreciate this. Like, it looks like before it was sad to see a Porsche. Okay. Oh, something a little. Okay, this happens. It happens. Can you see that there? It happens. So that is something Cam's gonna work on while I work on the bumper.
It's the only run on the whole car.
The only run. It happens. But it won't be there. So that's the thing. It's there now, but it won't be there for long. So this car, I mean, like when you have a Porsche, you can't have it looking busted, you know? Like it was like, there's nothing wrong with this car mechanically. It just needed new paint, and now it looks awesome. You can go cruising down the road with your top off, or I mean the car's top. You go cruising down the road, top down on the Porsche, having a great time. But like when it was all faded before, people just look at you like, oh, that's just sad. That's just sad. Now, she's happy. All right, she's back together. Are you happy with it?
Yeah, there's no complaints.
I think it looks fantastic. It looks amazing. I don't know if you guys remember, but this fender was all just like sun damage. The clear coat was all gone on that. And there's a bunch more clear coat damage back here. And this fading. The top was a different color before. It was like a dark, like a purpley red. Over here, there's a lot of like tape marks and like overspray and like just some fogginess and sun damage over here as well. Like this looks so much better, and the headlights make such a huge difference. You can't have a car get painted. Like, didn't you say that? You said like earlier today, like you can't paint a car and leave the headlights looking old and faded.
No, and then people spray them with WD and toothpaste, and they waste money on the stuff you buy from Canadian Tire. It's a big waste of money. This is the only way to bring headlights back to life. These are just wet sand them, clear them, and it lasts too. I've had them last up to 5 years.
Nice.
Which is pretty much as long as any of my vehicles last anyway, so.
Right on. Looks so good. All right, mission accomplished. That's it for the 911, and we will we'll have another project real soon. Alright, there you go. Thank you very much for watching another episode of Rusted Rides. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please hit that like button, but also leave a comment. Let me know what you guys thought, and if there's anything else you'd like to see on the channel, or if you have any tips or tricks, things that you noticed that we missed, or things you want to know about. Just let us know, and we'd be happy to get back to you. But until next time, we'll see you later.